Alright, I was going to do a little bit of an update. It's been a while since I did an update like this on projects to kind of put where I'm at. Just been a little busy with learning some new stuff and just having fun and playing around and crafting, so got a few things to show. So first, the news van. I'm still working on the news van. I think the next thing that I'm going to do is I need to get a copy of this created. I found this that Tom had given me, and I really like this guy though, so I really don't want to destroy this. I don't want to damage this. It's cool. It's from '88, and I think this will be a pretty good if I can get like a two-part mold. Again, I'll probably use the blue stuff. Blue stuff will probably work out pretty well. And I'm doing some stuff with silicone rubber right now. Been making molds, so I could go that far if I needed to. But the blue stuff actually might be better, or I can use. I've been getting into also Munster clay. Munster clay might be helpful there too. It's just a weird angle of where I need to get. So we'll see how that goes. So the next thing is Scareglow is completely done. Really happy with how he turned out. His card's unpunched, so to speak. But yeah, I really like this. I think this was great. Colors turned out great. He turns out great if you put him in the glow. I had some pictures up of that. The black light looks really good on him as well, because it'll kind of make this chrome look more like his cape, like it'll look burgundy. But yeah, just little bits of this and that on there. But yeah, that one definitely is a really nice win, and I was really happy with it, and continue to just look up and go, man, I gotta make something else. So that was really fun. The Balor Head. So I had have this Balor. I've copied his head. Now I'm trying to use mineral spirits to make the mold bigger. And this is the first generation. This is after maybe like 12, maybe 24 hours of soaking. It is physically slightly bigger. Still not as big as like a He-Man head. So now I'm going to try a couple more days and see if with about 2 days, if his head is more in line with the Master of the Universe. Did it kind of weird. I do get this little ball joint in there, which is nice. I don't know if other people, when they cast them like this, if they just drill it out. I guess that's possible. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I just wanted to kind of see if that would work, to be able to transform a head. And I think, fortunately, this is the most Danhausen-esque face. Like, the hair's pretty close. They've got similar physiques. I mean, they both paint up their faces and stuff. But I think if I can get it to be really big, and whenever they're kind of big, like a He-Man, they look kind of ugly just because they're big. But I think I could paint this up as like a Danhausen head. I think that would be fun. Like a Motu Danhausen. So then, so I've got a mold now of this Havoc staff head, and you can see there's still some clay on there I need to clean up. So I've got a mold. I've run my first round of resin through it, so we'll see how it ends up. The plan with this goes into the oh, and also I have half a sword. I just need to do the other side of rubber so I can start pumping out swords. But the idea that I'm having with this is potentially sort of this. Is going to be Keldor. So either I take this off completely, I don't like the mouth idea, or we just add that right on there just for that additional, like, oh man, that's totally Keldor. He's different than Skeletor. And that's my idea of like how to change, or how to affect the fact that Keldor can be blue with some black, black eyes, even actually probably on blue. I need to find that piece. And then he can also just have like maybe like little black eyebrows. This could be black hair is going to be my thought. Then do his armor normal. And then I'm trying to make, as I've shown off before, also a clear one of these to come out. This is the best one I've gotten so far from my blue stuff, which is pretty nice. But I do have a silicone mold that I made as well that just isn't ready just yet. I mean, I ran one through it, and it did really poor. So I've made a few modifications. Actually, these are the pour spouts that did okay. This one got all clogged, and yeah. Then, just because it's right here, Man-at-Arms. I was thinking about dyeing this black. Someone though on like one of the message groups said you can just paint them. So I might just try to paint it, just prime it and paint it, see how that goes. I just want to really be able to like do all these little details and stuff. I think would be fun to have. And I want to see too, like, can you paint this weird kind of rubbery material? Does it hold paint? And you know, what might you want to use for that? Also on the Rise of Evil is then, so we got Kronos, and I picked up for Kronos. I wanted to make a whole video of just this, but I'll just talk about it now. This is what I've got so far. This is just the basic colors, and I'm gonna of course like do the white here. I really like this one. I dug. This is what I bought. I dug so deep in bins and everything. I was looking around for an idea, and I found Pollinator at the bottom of one, and this was his card, and that's what I bought. And then now I see more of them out and about, but it's just funny to me. So I think it makes a lot of sense. This is gonna have to be, of course, more red. I was just trying to get some basic colors. I've also made these. These are from doing a blue stuff imprint of the Mega Constructs guy's belt. So I just took his little belt, and his pants are falling down. Took his little belt, I pressed it into blue stuff. Then I made a one-side mold, and then I was able to just pour a little resin in. Actually, here's that mold. And so yeah, I can make little copies of it. I also made one out of this liquid blue stuff. That's what this white stuff is. It's kind of, or liquid green stuff. It was okay. It was really thin, but and I actually destroyed it accidentally. It was stuck to something and I didn't even notice. But yeah, I did these two so far. This one was a little different. This one I painted the inside of the blue stuff and then ran the resin on top, and then I kind of cleaned it up a little. I think it came out okay. And I also put a white dot of alcohol on the back. This one was a little darker and just painted by hand and then did a wash. And I think it's pretty good too. The only thing that I'm thinking about is placement. I was initially thinking it would make a lot of sense to be right here, like that's his belt, and that's also maybe like his license plate, and I would just kind of like cut to fit, or potentially even obscure those things, because I don't know that detail matters. The other idea that I had was he could also be on the sides, right here, just because I want that to be, you know, visible, and then of course you could do, you know, again, like license plate, one on the front, one on the back. I'm up in the air. I think this model, this particular car was a good choice because Kronos' teeth, like, he's like got these great teeth whenever he's Kronos. And so I think this is actually pretty decent. He's muscle, so that's also why a tow truck makes a lot of sense for him. And then also he becomes, you know, like machine armed. And so I've gotten some of these little extra arms around. So far this is what I've got as an idea, is to take, I was gonna re-prime these or maybe make these chrome, is he'll have some little arms back here, also in this area. And so far I have just the two picked out, because what I wanted to get was I wanted to also get a, and then this is something like as a weird recommendation if you're ever looking for weird stuff. Keep your eye out for other things. This is a leg. So this is a leg for like a little electric, or like a little robot guy. But yeah, I find that if you turn it this way, it looks a lot like a strange little poker, strange little robotic arm. Robotic legs and arms, I guess, are very similar. But yeah, so I was thinking about using those, and then like I said, I'd want like a normal wrecker, just like a normal tow truck bag, even though these are lifters. And the other thing with those is just to see if anybody wants to provide any feedback on, is for wheel swaps. For him, I thought his wheels just, I mean, they weren't great or interesting. So right now, the two that I'm thinking of is either the taco wheels, which are like, I actually kind of want to see what these look like on there, because there's such a big difference in size. But I was thinking that the red is kind of close to the red of Kronos. And so I thought that kind of worked. And I like that there's at least a black. I was looking for green, but I haven't found any like cool green wheels. And even like, I mean, I guess I could go with blue, but you know, again, it's one of those odd things. These are the other ones. I like these. They got the touch of red, and they look more off-roady, rugged. And again, that may be more Kronos. Kronos may be just more of a, like, you know, off-road rugged kind of guy. But yeah, that's I think that's most of the projects I was going to give an update on. But yeah.